Ah, hello, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Friday Night Live. And I'm double excited to be here. But it's Friday, it's a late start, and that means we've only got half an hour together. So I'm not going to endlessly waffle on about this, that, and the bleeding other. I'm just going to get straight into things, darlings. You know how it works. We've got we've got wine, we've got the his and hers matching pair of highly powered hedgehogs of truth, we've got Sean's box to pound, we've got the portable electronic telephonic device for your voice notes, blah, de, blah, de, blah. But best of all, we have got you and your comments. And I've got some news, and I'm knackered, and other things as well. So let's have a slurp of drink and crack on with it. Cheers, your very good health. Bottoms up yours. And I say this with love. Get stuffed. Oh, 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 that's doing the trick. Right, first cab off the rank tonight was Richard, Paulie Galtieri, good evening, Boaty, and everyone. Ben was next in line. Sorry, won't be calling tonight to leave an obscene voicemail. Drunk napping. There we are. 0% notifications for Stu. Have you ticked the little bell, Stu? You have to tick the little bell. Stu says hello to everybody. Jimmy Quinn, good evening, good evening. Peter P, good evening, Boaty, and Pufflings above, good evening to you, Peter P. Bum. More ladies would be nice, yes. And speaking of ladies, Shelley Denise is with us. Good evening, all, and a jolly good evening to you, Shelley. God, here we go. J'ai vu tous tes diplomesques à la, hello, God, I can't read, that's a bit too small. À la Sorbonne, le sur glace que tu as volé à Ubnut. Right. I think I know where we're going with that. Not Sorbonne, right? Sorbonne. There should have been a space in there. Right. J'ai vu tous tes diplomesques. I saw all of the qualifications to yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I've seen all your qualifications you got from the Sorbonne. Right, so let's get this next bit. A l'essuie glace. That's windscreen wiper, isn't it? And the windscreen wiper que tu as volé, that you have stolen at Hubnut. Supposed to be from Hubnut. So, well done, Richard. Bloody hell, you deserve a double point for that. I've seen all the qualifications you got from the Sorbonne, and and the windscreen wiper that you stole from Hubnut. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Oh, I needn't have worked that out. I needn't have worked that out. Stu put the translation on a bit later on. Google Translate is incredible, says Stu. Good evening, Boaty and everyone, says Andrew Buttigie. Good evening to you, lovely Ivor Spotty Butty. Tonic 110 is here. Good evening, good evening. Oh, it's a lovely crowd. Diane Sturdy, the head mistress, stand up, salute, all of that kerfuffle. Good evening, Diane. Lovely to have you with us as always. Oh, that's good. That's good. Richard's taking magnesium on Diane's advice. 3 weeks in and is feeling much better. Da, da, da. Oh, right. One day that towel will land in the candle. It probably will. It probably will. Boaty with his new do. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. There's going to be a new credit in the video descriptions now. Hair by Helen International. She's lovely. She's lovely. Poor lady. She didn't have a lot to cope with. I overslept this morning. I overslept and I was lazing around in bed thinking, well, this is really nice. I haven't woken up too early for once. I might go back and have another snooze. And suddenly I realised, shit, hairdresser's coming up. Oh my God. And I ran downstairs, um, put the coffee on, ran back upstairs, jumped in the shower, kind of half got dressed, ran back downstairs, and I managed to get about half of my car. Oh, ran around doing a quick tidy, got the Hoover out. And I was about halfway down my coffee when I got the knock at the door, and I was still at least half asleep. But she was very good, bless her. She's lovely, absolutely lovely, very posh, and by all accounts, a very good hair person. She's been literally all over the world doing it. As she said, it's an international language. Everybody needs a haircut, and she was very complimentary about my hair and gave me some good advice. So that was nice. Nice to have a woman giving you compliments in the morning. But yeah, that is my hair situation sorted now. The lovely Helen will be coming in and attending to my barnet on a monthly basis. She keeps horses down in the village. When we did a walk around the village, we walked past her horses. Don't forget to like, instruct Jimmy Quinn. I'd be very grateful. Boaty, pound that box and don't forget to wash your willy afterwards. There's no spoon. Oh dear. I love the spoon joke. It's one of my favourite jokes. Did the barber cut your ears off? It wasn't a barber. I didn't go to a barber. I had Hair by Helen come here to Windybum. Simone is with us. Good evening, Simone. Boaty got them roses from a prisoner in cell block 8, probably B. Smith. Actually, I got them from Sainsbury's and Matlock, but you're pretty close. Oh dear. A friend, says Simone, tried to remove the bolt from the 75 and sheared his breaker bar. Oh, God. They can be ridiculous. Did you show her your momos? She might have got it. No, she didn't. Did you get shaved downstairs? Yeah, I'm not. I'm not discussing that. Mike Potter 37, our very favourite Mike Potter, a significant upgrade to Mike Potter 1 to 36. And after Mike Potter 37, which is peak Mike Potter 38 onwards went downhill, to be honest. We've got the best of the group there. Good evening, all, says Mark. Bad books. A jolly good evening to you. Boaty's looking very dapper, says Richard. Thank you. Very sensible. Very sensible, Simone. How much for the haircut, Boaty? Asked Jimmy Quinn. We did a deal. I run a few local Facebook groups, and we're best friends now. We're best friends, me and Helen. And I'll put a credit on the videos. So yeah, it's suffice to say it was a bargain because she's properly expensive, but obviously she's got you look at her CV, she's really slumming it looking after my head, put it that way. Mark Passad joins us. Good evening, Boaty, and good evening, chat, and a jolly good evening to you. And that means that I have caught up with the comments by ignoring some of them, but there we are. These things have to be done. So we can now crack on in real time. I can read your comments as they come in without having to catch up. Right. The news, darlings. The news is that I have gone ahead with a plan that I suggested, and I am going to drop my Tuesday nights at the restaurant in order to have a proper go at moving towards getting the channel, trying to get the channel to a place where I can seriously consider um, doing YouTube on a full-time basis. It's going to be a pretty significant step, darlings, because honestly, when you only get the one night off, how much can you realistically do? Now, on a Monday morning, I am always knackered. I'm always knackered because obviously weekend at the restaurant, late nights, live stream, whatever. Mondays I'm knackered. I'm not up for much, and I'm certainly not up for a super early start. So I aim to get out of the cottage by 11 o'clock on a Monday, and sometimes that's a struggle. So if I'm going to wherever I'm going to, and I don't get there until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, in the winter, that's the day finished. Um, and even in summer, you've only got so much that you can do. And then on the Tuesday, you've got until like 11 o'clock in the morning, and then you've got to drive back. So you've got no time at all to really do anything. Now, if I'm not working on a Tuesday night, that means that I can sod off on Monday, get to wherever I'm going, spend the Monday night there. Then I've got the whole day on Tuesday to try and do a proper video, to do something that's worthy of a proper video, that's going to be decent content, and the time to do it properly. And then I can just drive back on the Wednesday. And that's going to give me a lot more possibilities that I'm pretty excited about, to be honest. So, for example, it means that let's say I wanted to go down and see my Shawnee, and I do want to go down and see Shawnee. It must be about a year now since we did that video together. That just doesn't work on an overnight trip, but on a 2 night trip, I can make that work. I could get down to Torquay and see Fran. I'm desperate to get Fran on the channel. Uh, I'd love for you guys to meet her, and she's she's just absolutely hilarious. And she's got so many stories about adventures, a lot of which I will have forgotten and will never have told you. So you can hear them from the horse's mouth, from the lady who was actually with me on so many of my overseas trips. But it also opens up the possibility to do a bit of to get into Europe. Um, So I can do the old cheap flight thing. We've all done it back in the day, I'm sure. You get on the app, um, and you pick your airport and you pick your flights. So, say, flying out Monday, flying back Wednesday. And wherever the cheapest flight is, you go there. So, whether it's this, well, wherever it is, you just go there, whether it's Paris, Berlin, Prague, whatever, and just have a day in a different city, in a different country. I used to do that. I used to find it quite exciting, and I'm sure it would make really good YouTube content. So I had a quick experimental look on the Ryanair app, actually. Chose on Monday and Wednesday, however, 3 or 4 weeks in advance, just to get an idea of the prices. Now, I could fly to Alicante, 17 quid out, 16 quid back, 33 quid. 33 quid to get however long it is, 48 hours, whatever, in sunny southern Spain, and get get some decent content and have a bit of an adventure. So that's really exciting. Ram's excited about it as well because he now wants to be getting his ass to Malta um, on a Monday to Wednesday. Um, so it's all really exciting. Now, fingers crossed and touch wood that I can actually do this. I've I've organised a driver. There's one little issue that I need to figure out how to sort, but I'm really, 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 really excited about this. It just opens up so many more possibilities for, well, partly just for adventure and fun and frolics, but yeah, also for the YouTube channel to just try and get it pushed on a little bit, so that you know, just to get it pushed on a little bit, so that it can become a little bit more meaningful in terms of income um, than it is at the moment. And in order to increase your income, you need to increase your views and your watch hours. In order to increase those, you need to change and improve your content. That's what it's all about. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Um, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. And of course, it starts on Monday. My first 2 night adventure is happening on Monday, when, as I mistakenly let slip last night, and I genuinely didn't intend to let it slip, I'm off to the seaside. And yeah, and it's all quite exciting, really. So, here we are. There we are. Let's get back to your comments. Uh, Offer to sing the 17 Buttocks song is a trade for the haircuts. Ah, we've done our deal. Richard had medium rare rump steak, salad, and chips for dinner tonight, and that makes me jealous. I still haven't had steak for a million years. Don't forget to like, shouts Jimmy Quinn once again. Stu had Cumberland sausage, mushrooms, and Honesty Box eggs. Richard had a 16-ounce steak from Lidl, and very good it was too. Has the box been pounded? Not yet, Simone. Some very tasty steaks have been from Lidl, says Peter P. Stu had an oldie steak and it was £5 well spent. Oh, he's had his ears lowered, says Black Lines. Good evening, Black Lines. More bets on the 12 o'clock finish, says Diane. It's going to be a 12 o'clock finish. I've got so much stuff going on that you don't know about, and I can't tell you about. But it's been quite exhausting, and and I've got stuff to do when I finish this. This is the way it's going to be. Hopefully, going forward, I'm going to be planning more adventurous adventures, and they're going to take a bit of planning and a bit of sorting out. This one is exceptional because you'll see why. You'll see why. It will hopefully get easier after this one. But yeah, it's going to be a 12 o'clock finish, or very, very shortly thereafter. Because yeah, I've got stuff to do, darlings. Stuff to do. Breakfast, says Mark, was lemon curd on toast. Dinner was chroma crab sarnies, and tea was homemade fish and chips and mushy peas. Oh, well, of course, it is Friday, isn't it? What did I have today? Well, breakfast was the normal. Actually, I didn't have any breakfast, did I? Because I got up late, and the lady was coming. So half a cup of coffee for breakfast, and the other half after the haircut, and then another cup of coffee after that, and then another cup of coffee after that, because it was just a 3 cup of coffee day. It was that kind of day. For lunch, I had Oh, do you know what I had for lunch? Because I didn't get out again today. Um, do you remember the other day? I think it was when I was at the doctor's for my first set of bloods, and I bought those two sausage and mash ready meals from the co-op, and I said I'll stick one in the freezer for an emergency. Well, today was that emergency. That's what I had for lunch, and it was better than nothing. It was better than nothing. That's about all I can say about that. Good luck, Boaty. Hope it works out, says Jimmy Quinn very kindly. Um, Boaty's world is going truly international, says Richard. Yeah, yeah. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? It would be fun. And I'd look, if YouTube was going really, really well, then, or even if it was going well enough that I could just survive, then I'd be happy to go with it. I'd be not happy to leave the restaurant, but I yeah, but this is kind of this could be a going forward workaround because you know how much I love the restaurant, you know how much I love my Nepalese family, but it's frustrating that I can't do anything with the rest of it, even without YouTube. It's frustrating that I can't have quite as much adventure in my week as I would like. And I think this is quite a worthwhile step to take. It's going to mean that I'll be able to I'll be able to do so much more than I can at the moment. I'll still have um, I'll still have 5 nights at the restaurant. I'll still have that guaranteed income. I'll still have that guarantee. I'll still have that contact with the people that I love. Um, all I'm missing out on is the quietest night of the week, Tuesday, where I earn the least amount of money, where it's least important that I'm there. I think this could be a really, really, really worthwhile move. And of course, it's not as if YouTube and the restaurant are not entwined. Um, Everybody at the restaurants and the company, they're totally behind me. They want my YouTube to be a success. They just want it to be a success in a way that it means that they don't lose me. So this could be the way forward. This could be enough. Just having Monday and Tuesday every week. So meaning I've got 2 nights, 3 days, effectively back to work on Wednesday evening, and maybe 2 or 3 weeks a year um, where I have off as a holiday like normal people do, and then I can do something maybe a little bit more epic. But yeah, I think this could be a really, really good step on the ladder, and this might be a good way to go forward for the foreseeable future. Um, Unless YouTube got so amazingly successful that it didn't make sense not to do it full time. But let's be honest, you've seen my content. What are the chances of that happening? Um, Two, slim and none. So I'm really happy with this and I'm really excited about it. Uh, and I'm going to be talking loads more about it going forward. And I welcome any and all of your input and suggestions for what I could do. I love the idea of flying out somewhere on Monday, flying back Wednesday, or even flying back late on Tuesday night and just having a single overnighter. Um, yeah, I'd be up for that as well. If the flights worked out so that I could fly out, get my ass out of bed Monday morning, and fly out on Monday morning, fly back, and then there was a flight back late on Tuesday night. That would be that would work. That would be grand. So yeah, and I love the idea that I would be able to travel further. Because, like I say, going down to seashore, and I can't make that work on an overnight. I mean, I can, but not really, because it means you're driving 8, 9, 10 hours, to realistically get 4 or 5 hours of time, because you can't count the time when you're asleep in a hotel. And the same with getting down to Torquay. It just means I can do more. I could head into Scotland. We could do some epic road trips, darlings. It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. So yeah, I'm properly excited about this. We have got a voice note, darlings. I'm excited about that too. I'm excited about everything tonight. May I? Thank you. The next voice that you hear will be Simone's.
Hello again, Boaty.
Hello.
Don't forget to paint that box with 250p's or I'll come up there and pee in your tea. Nice flowers, by the way. Draw, sir.
Thank you. I love the flowers. I haven't got 250p, so you're going to have to come and piss in my tea. But that's all right, because I don't drink tea, so you're welcome to piss in it. Piss in my coffee and I'll sit on your head. Right, $1, £1. 1 pounded box. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Oh, excuse me, wine burp. Wine burp indeed. Boaty, the international man of mystery. A podger in every airport, says Richard. Crabs, you can catch him for free at Enigma Spa. Simone is going to make a new video on her Yamaha. Is there a non-adventurous adventure? Well, there are gradations of adventurousness, I suppose, aren't they? Mark has got a 16-ounce little steak for Saturday night tea. Jammy sod. Oh, right. Jolly good. Jolly good. Now we're talking motorbikes and fishing, neither of which I know about anything. I remember having a 32-ounce steak with all of the trimmings at Denby Lodge years ago, says Richard. They ran radio ads on Radio Derby. Where was Denby Lodge? I'm intrigued now because I spend a lot of time in Denby. So it's not there now, I can tell you that. But where is or was Denby Lodge? I'm wondering if it's one of the two pubs in Denby Village, the two big pubs. There were probably more before. One of which has been non-operational for quite a while now. Oh, I didn't see that, Andrew. Nice post from Sophie and Neil on their 5th anniversary together. Oh, I didn't see that. I must have a look. I bet I'm not the drunkest person on here, says Steve Cole. Well, you may well not be. But Diane is stone cold sober. Good evening, Boaty, says Steve McDonald, and follows that up with good evening, everyone, because he's like that. He's all encompassing. Is it good night now? It's going to be in a couple of minutes yet. I genuinely, I've got stuff to do. Next week, all of this will make sense. And moving forward, it's yeah, it's all exciting though, isn't it? Honestly, I'm really quite excited about tonight, but I'm also tired. And and I'm also very aware that I have got stuff that I've got to do when this finishes, as well as getting supper, and it's just planning stuff and trying to make times work and things work and having to get out to try and get this, that, and the other. And it would be a lot easier if I had money, because if I had money, I would just order everything that I needed online and have it delivered. But when you're skint, and that means that you've got to get stuff off off Facebook or have a look at charity shops or whatever, and that all takes time. It all takes time, darlings. And then, but oh, it's all good. It's nice to have something to look forward to, something to work towards. And yes, I'm off to bed too, says to you. I'm fucking knackered. Right, well, that is it, darlings. It's God, I've only just started. But yeah, start saying your good nights in a few minutes. I'm gonna have to sod off, sadly. What shall I have for supper tonight? See, now obviously it's Friday night. I've got a big doings. I'll show you my big doings, darling. I've got a big doings, or dobber, to give it its Nepali name. I've got a big dobber of stuffed curry. Only the sauce, because sometimes I put chicken in there. Sometimes it's fresh tomato and kidney beans if I'm having a vegan day. Although, let's be honest, that's kind of bollocks because it's not vegan when the sauce had chicken in it. It's it's cooked with chicken. I just don't put the chicken in and put tomato and kidney beans in instead. But hey ho, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, I should be having that tonight, but I've got a real craving for my Chinese chicken curry. Oh God, I feel as if I could eat that every night at the moment. Ugh. Decisions. I'll have to be good. I'll have to have the staff curry, won't I? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Right then, darlings. Okay, short and sweet tonight. So there we are. Um, yeah. God, it seems weird buggering off now. It does seem really weird. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I wanted to know about that. I wanted to know about Denby Lodge. I'm sure it was the one in Church Street, Denby Village. It's definitely been remodeled on the outside from what I remember. Right then, I imagine then that it is. Is it still called the Denby Lodge? Actually, now I think about it. Now, it's the one at the far end of the village, the Codner stroke Losco end of the village. That's the one that's been empty for a while, and the guy who owns it is a customer of ours. A very very nice chap. He lives in Denby in a rather beautiful converted barn, and we're quite friendly. He's a car person. His wife is also a car person, and they've been customers ever since we opened, and very regular customers. So, I know what's happened. I know that it was during the pandemic, of course, that sadly the place didn't make it through, and he's back working in the city. He commutes to London, um, back working in the city on a daily basis. So it's not going to be that one, I don't think. I assume it's the other one. That one's kind of right on the outskirts of Denby Village, heading towards Losco. But the other one is in the heart of the village. It might even still be called Denby Lodge, for all I know. Let's have a quick Google. I like Denby, and obviously I've got a collection of Denby. What's it where? Denby Lodge. Ah, right. Here we are. Here we are. Let's have a look at the website. Yeah, it's still called. It is still called Denby Lodge, and it is the one I thought. It's the one in the. Yeah, it's the one on Church Street in the heart of the village. Ah, there we are. Welcome to the Denby Lodge, pub and restaurant offering wonderful food using local produce and great service. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. For your menus, let's have a look at the menu. How expensive is it? I might go there for lunch one day. Oh, looks quite expensive. Let's have a look at the menu. See how much it. Oh, God, that's tiny. Don't be ridiculous. From the grill, go on. How much is a steak? £8 Denby large heart of rump with a choice of garlic or chili butter, £17.95. And that's served with traditional style chips, corn ribs, garden peas, and beer battered onion rings, or the healthy option, jacket potato and salad. That's not too bad, I suppose, is it? 2 meals for 16 quid. Oh, that's value. Monday to Friday, 12 till 6:30. Fish and chips, minced beef and onion peas, 7-ounce gammon. Red pepper, bean and aubergine chili, mushroom Stilton melt, chili con carne, chicken Diane, chicken katsu curry or beef lasagna. Oh, well, there we are. He won't. He won't start off. Just pull the plug. Yeah, it is that one. It is that one. Hello, Sam's dad. Right then, darlings, that is it. Thank you so much for your company. I'm sorry it was a short one tonight and will be again tomorrow, but needs must when the devil farts in your face. Thank you for hopefully sharing my excitement about my little bit of news. And all that remains is to wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a lovely weekend. I hope you have a great start to the weekend tomorrow. I hope there's some pleasure in it for you, and if not, I hope that it's at least manageable. That's totally in the wrong place. You should be about there. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, same time, same place, 11:30 here at Windy Bum. Thank you for your company. So until tomorrow, much love from me. And on that note, chew and indeed, bosh.